gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls it in. It's Clemens. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's Carr. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. He'll keep it himself. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll do it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Oh, he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Cougars offense has the ball for the first time. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Beavers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
The Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Time to change now on 2nd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Hatcher.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the ground with the back. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Beavers are rolling down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Fires to the tight end. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man quickly. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Murphy. That's caught. It's Walker. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the third and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Murphy. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that first down and help keep this drive alive.
From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Hatcher. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
To the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
These third downs, man, they're critical down and distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard line.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on third down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. Fourth, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
And that decision will be questioned for a while. And the Cougars are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They go to the ground. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for room. It's Connors. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Quick pass on the fly motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Fires to the big fella. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll run play action. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Beavers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal.
Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's York. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Defense not showing press coverage. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The inside handoff. He breaks a tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the...
Pulls it in on the right. There he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
The give to the tailback. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Finds his tight end. Got room at the 35. And the big game, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Klein getting set on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Beavers had this offense rolling. Quick completion to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
That's now the 2nd missed field goal for this guy. And you have to wonder if the weather is playing a bit of a factor. Not easy to kick in these kind of conditions with all this rain.
Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
All wideouts, no backs. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Houston will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. A first down for the offense. The give on the option. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Creates a little room. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. The snap sets up the throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The lead with the 6. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Houston will be forced to punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
There's the pressure. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Connors. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. He's going for it all. Pulls it in down the middle. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Gives it on the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. With the catch, it's Clemens. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Hatcher. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 20. He's at the... And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cougars! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Rides the back on the option to give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Bowers. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Beavers are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hatcher. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Hatcher. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Flips it out in the flat. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Rides the back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Pushes for the goal line. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Oregon State.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The cleats will be tested in this driving rain as he tries to kick to win the game. Just drives in between the uprights. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call. And